morning, Indians. I'm Zayla Coleman.
And I'm Nancy Perez.
This is our last newscast of the year, and we have a lot to cover. Let's start with the announcements.
Senior graduation practice will be held on May 26th at 8 a.m. This is also where you will receive your tickets.
Tickets are free, and each student will be given 15.
Graduation will be held on May 27th on the football field.
Gates open at 6:30, and graduation starts at 8.
Senior Honors Night was last week. The class of 22 earned approximately $473,000 in college and local scholarships.
The Hope and Zell Miller scholarships were over $1 million. That was a huge achievement.
Our SCHS Healthcare Science class held a pinning ceremony on Monday in the Legacy Room. Work-Based Learning held another job fair last week. We would like to thank everyone who attended.
If you are looking for a summer job and would like to be a part of the Work-Based Learning program, feel free to contact Ms. Bartmus or Mr. Pipkin.
We heard of something really neat happening at one of our elementary schools.
We all love to go to the vending machine.
Toccoa Elementary has a whole new kind of vending machine they unveiled at their school this week.
Take a look.
It is our Toccoa Elementary book vending machine. Miss Danny Hill, Miss Talisha Fair, Miss Renee Phillips, and Miss Lori Bird. They actually worked with Miss Whitfield to write a grant and were awarded grants through Heart EMC. And so they got some of their educational grants back in the beginning of the school year. And then also Miss Danny Hill worked with Clipper Petroleum Foundation and was awarded a grant, and that's going to help us replace books and that sort of thing.
We are going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony, and Dr. Franklin is able to be here with us. She's our new superintendent. And so Dr. Franklin, if you would come and help us with the clipping students, why don't you come up? These are a few of our millionaire students.
Hey. All right. I am so excited to be able to be here this morning and to get to celebrate these students that are in the Millionaire Club. Is that what it is?
That's right.
Does that mean they read 1 million words?
More than 1 million words.
That is amazing. That's wonderful. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut the ribbon. Yay!
North Georgia Healthcare System brought their simulation truck for the healthcare students last week.
They learned about CPR, taking vitals, how to stop the bleed, and intubating patients.
I'm Ms. Ryder, and we coordinated and organized a simulation truck from Northeast Georgia Medical Center to come today for our healthcare students. They got to experience hands-on CPR along with intubation of an adult, along with they had a camera and a scope that they got to practice on. They got to practice Stop the Bleed certification. They got to see a child mannequin, and she simulated a seizure. She simulated an allergic reaction, and it was really great for our students to see this live experience and have the opportunity to use the EpiPen on the student and just have these experienced nurses that work in the trauma center come and teach them other things that we may not have in our classroom setting. So I think it was overall a really positive experience, and everybody had a great time.
Healthcare class also had an emergency simulation drills this week. Let's take a recap on that.
Coordinated with Tabitha Smith and her healthcare sciences class, along with the Toccoa Fire Department and the Stevens County Coroner's Office to help her students in real life scenarios. We're using this event to help her class experience real life and what would happen in the event of emergency. Also, we have Air Life 2 who is participating today. They have agreed to come along on board with us to help her students better understand what happens with an aircraft in an emergency if we are flying a critical patient. So this just helps her students in all facets of her class in learning about real life emergencies.
Our sports team were amazing this year.
Miles Ivester and Jackson Stacy have a recap of some highlights from all sports.
We are nearing the end with only 3 days left of school.
That's right, our seniors aren't the only ones saying goodbye. We have several faculty and staff members retiring this year as well.
We want to take just a moment to acknowledge their service to our school.
You made a difference, dedicated to the teachers. Although battered and bruised, you leave the battlefield with your head held high. Don't worry, brave warriors. You will continue this fight. You became our examples of how heroes wouldn't die. Day in and day out, you fought brave and long, refusing to lose any student that wished to go on. Sometimes successful, sometimes not. But each battle you fought with all your might to ensure a child's chance of living out a dream was at best your ultimate thing. A virtuoso you would become, teaching your students how to hear the silent songs. From deep in your mind, their spirits would be set free to learn and learn to others how their ultimate dreams would be. Showing them you did by example and not by scheme seems like a never-ending task for one who knew how to dream. To teach your best may be your goal, but you became a hero because you touched their very soul, giving them a chance at life. That just reward means more to you than to have your own dreams. Any claim to fame was not intent, but without you, brave teacher, there would not be a start, and life would make no sense. How can anything be if there was not you to set the dreams free? Yes, you bested yourself, but isn't that just like you? You've always been a believer that could put and pull people through. So live without regret. You made a difference in the lives of those who will never forget. You became a hero through blood, sweat, and tears. Just another legend for all to endear. Teachers, you do make dreams come true. David Prather.
We had CTA Award Night on Tuesday this week.
Congratulations to everyone who received awards and completed certifications and pathways.
Audio Video had their first group of students to complete all 3 levels of the pathway. We have made a lot of memories and come a long way since we first started.
That's all for this year of SCTV News.
Thanks for tuning in each week. I'm Zayla Coleman, signing off for the last time.